Now the three main ingredients we need for making our old-fashioned black powder are potassium nitrate, charcoal, and sulfur. My go-to for potassium nitrate is this brand of stump remover, which is 100%, and I found a ready supply of sulfur by going down to a local gardening store and picking up a couple different varieties. Of course, charcoal you can make yourself. It's the black stuff left over in the ashes of your fire, and it's pretty much just a big chunk of carbon. These materials burn very quickly by themselves, but if you mix them together in the right ratios, the results can be explosive. So now that we've gathered up all of our individual ingredients, the first step in making our black powder is to crush them all into very fine powder. It's very important we do this in separate containers because we don't want those powders to mix together yet. It's a very simple ratio of 75% potassium nitrate, 15% charcoal, and 10% sulfur by weight. Now, potassium nitrate by nature is hygroscopic. It pulls moisture out of the air, and that's not good for gunpowder. So before we mix these powders together, I'm just going to bake this in the oven for about 25 minutes. Just mixed up a 100-gram batch. I used 10 grams of sulfur, 15 grams of charcoal, 75 grams of potassium nitrate. Our white powder has just become black. Full spoon of this powder, which is way too much. So that worked, and it pretty much worked the way I was hoping it would. It looked like kind of a slow burn, but that's only because it's in the open air. If we crammed this into something like a firecracker, it would go off with a bang.